Welcome back, everyone. I have another test taking tip for you today. My name's Mrs. C. Let's jump in and see what we're practicing this time. Today, we're looking at language arts. So, we're going to focus on analyzing short literary text. That means I have a short paragraph or short passage to read, and then I'm going to answer a question that I can find from that text. Let's read the passage together. The boy was wandering around the forest, looking curiously at the wild animals and plants around him. There were huge elm trees, beautiful red and yellow flowers, squirrels, chipmunks, and occasionally he even saw a few deer. Suddenly he let out a cry of excitement. He saw a female deer and her young fawn. The fawn was the most adorable thing the boy had ever seen. The question we're answering is, what is the setting of the story? So we need to know what the word setting means. The setting is where something takes place. So I'm figuring out where this takes place. Setting can also have to do with time. So when I look at my three answers, I see A, wild plants, B, late evening, and C, the forest. I know right away A, wild plants, does not have to do with where it takes place. There are plants there, but it's not taking place in those plants. So I know right away I'm not worried about this answer. I know it's wrong. I do see two answers that could both possibly be right. I see late evening and I see the forest. This is when and this is where. Setting can be either one of those. I need to go back and look at my passage and see which one of these answers is something that I see in those words. The boy was wandering around the forest. Bam! I already see the forest. I'm guessing that's probably right, but I just want to make sure that late evening can't be correct. So let's keep reading. Looking curiously at the wild animals and plants around him. There were huge elm trees, beautiful red and yellow flowers, squirrels, chipmunks, and occasionally he even saw a few deer. Suddenly he let out a cry of excitement. He saw a female deer and her young fawn. The fawn was the most adorable thing the boy had seen. Reading that again, I don't see anything that indicates what time the setting is. It doesn't tell me it's early. It doesn't tell me it's late. It doesn't mention anything even about where the sun was in the sky. So even though late evening is a possible answer for a setting, it's not based on this passage. The only answer that works is C, the forest, and it mentions it in the very beginning. The boy was wandering around the forest. So now I know C is the correct answer. Make sure that you use everything you know when you're answering questions like this. Don't jump and grab and answer the first one you see. Really look at that passage and make sure the answer you're choosing is definitely going to fit every part. Not just what the question is asking, but what you can see in that passage to make that question and answer correct for that text. I hope this is helpful. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.